Sarah and her family camped in a remote Adirondack glade for a weekend getaway. At midnight, the forest was silent, their campfire casting eerie shadows. Sarah's daughter, Lily, woke, saying she heard a girl singing. Sarah dismissed it, but the air grew cold, and the fire turned blue, flames twisting unnaturally. A mournful song echoed from the trees, high-pitched and eerie. Sarah's husband, Tom, checked the perimeter, finding nothing, but their flashlight flickered, and Lily pointed to a figure in the glade, a child, standing motionless. Sarah's heart raced, she called out, but the figure vanished. The song grew, forming words, "Play with me." The fire flared, casting a child's shadow that wasn't theirs. Sarah pulled Lily close, but Lily's doll fell, its eyes now missing. A similar doll appeared by the fire, torn and dirty, as if buried. The song became whispers, saying, "Stay and play." Tom's flashlight died, and the glade seemed to shrink, trees closing in. Sarah noticed carvings on a rock, names and dates from a century ago. The whispers grew, and Lily screamed, pointing to the ghostly child, now closer, her eyes glowing white. The air thickened, and the campfire flared, burning without wood. Sarah's phone showed static, then a photo of the glade with the child in it, untaken. The child's doll levitated, floating toward Lily. The family tried to pack up, but their tent collapsed, poles bending unnaturally. The ghostly child stood in the glade center, singing, "Stay forever." Other figures emerged, children in old clothes, faces twisted, holding broken toys. The whispers became a chant, and the glade pulsed, the ground soft like quicksand. Sarah grabbed a lantern, its light making the child recoil, but the others closed in, their touches freezing. The campfire flared, forming a ring of blue flames. Sarah saw flashes of a tragedy, children lost in the glade long ago. The ground shook, pulling Lily toward the child, who sang louder, her voice hypnotic. The glade warped, the trees forming a cage. The child's form grew larger, her eyes black voids, chanting, "You're mine." The other children grabbed Lily, their hands cold, pulling her toward the fire. Sarah's lantern dimmed, and the air grew thick, smelling of decay. The campfire's flames formed a figure, mimicking the child's movements. Sarah swung the lantern, the light burning the figures, but the child's song grew louder, pulling Lily closer. Tom tried the car, but it wouldn't start, the engine screaming. The glade pulsed, and the child's doll floated, its eyes glowing, staring at Sarah. Sarah yanked Lily back, running to the tent, but it zipped shut, trapping them inside. The whispers echoed inside, now a chorus, "Play forever." The tent's fabric pulsed, forming faces that screamed silently. The child's figure appeared through the canvas, her eyes glowing brighter. Sarah's lantern flickered, revealing old toys scattered inside, none theirs. The air grew colder, and the child's voice said, "You belong here." The tent shook, poles bending inward, and the toys levitated, circling them. Sarah screamed, slashing at the canvas, but it burned her hands, the zipper melting under her touch. The tent tore open, and Sarah stumbled into the glade, the child waiting by the fire. Her form flickered, revealing a pale face, and she spoke. She was part of a school group lost in the glade in 1905, their spirits trapped by a curse. The fire pulsed, faces screaming, and the other children grew, their hands clawing. Sarah saw flashes of the tragedy, children wandering, starving, trapped forever. The air grew suffocating, and the child's hand gripped Lily's wrist, burning cold. The campfire's flames formed a door, pulling them toward it, the children chanting their names. The glade looped, bringing the family back to the fire. The child's form grew larger, her eyes black voids, growling, "You're ours." The trees pulsed, branches wrapping around their legs. Sarah's lantern dimmed, and the flames formed faces, screaming their names. The ground shook, pulling them down, and the children closed in, their toys levitating, glowing. Sarah saw flashes of other campers, all trapped, their faces in the fire. The air grew thick, and the child's laughter echoed, her form flickering between the fire and the trees. Sarah fought, swinging the lantern, but the children's hands froze her skin. The campfire erupted, forming a wall of blue flames that blocked escape. The child's form towered, her doll swinging like a weapon, grazing Sarah's arm, leaving a cold burn. The children chanted, "Play forever," their faces twisting into grotesque masks. Sarah's vision blurred, her body heavy, as the glade seemed to breathe, its ground pulsing. She threw a rock, which passed through the child, but her lantern's light burned her form, making her shriek. The flame wall grew, and the children climbed the trees, their hands reaching from above. Sarah screamed, fighting to keep Lily close, the flames closing in. Sarah yanked Lily free, grabbing a burning stick from the campfire. She waved it, the flames disrupting the child's form, scattering the others. The flame wall faltered, and the ground steadied, the faces fading. Sarah swung her lantern, its light burning the child's form, making her scream louder. The glade groaned, the trees shaking as if in pain. She ran, the fire and light keeping the children at bay. The child's form flickered violently, her voice a roar. "You can't leave!" Sarah reached the car, which started, Dawn's light seeping through, weakening the child's grip. As Dawn's light flooded the glade, the child's form dissolved, her song silenced. The family sped away in their car, the glade vanishing behind them. The doll remained, burned into the ground. A ranger later told them of a school group lost in the glade in 1905, their spirits haunting campers. Sarah never returned, but she hears the song in her dreams, calling Lily back, the glade's hum lingering in her mind. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with more amazing stories coming your way. Join our community and never miss an adventure.